Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to video number 2. Now, in this video, we're going to be discussing Misan Harriman and what he might have set up on the tour for Meghan Markle. No, I'm not kidding. Most of you may not know that Misan is Nigerian. Yes, he is, born there. So let's jump in and cover all this, shall we? Let's go. This is very interesting. One of my subscribers put this comment up and pointed out the fact that Misan Harriman's father was, because he's deceased now, the chief of the Warri in Nigeria's Delta state. And this is one of the chiefs that was, involved in the quote-unquote crowning of Meghan. So the question is, first of all, did Misan have anything to do with this? That's the first thing. I think he did. Let's delve into this. So first of all, I had no idea that Misan came from Nigeria, and I always thought it was kind of odd that he followed Harry and Meghan to Nigeria to take all these pictures. Well, now we know why. He probably set some stuff up for her. And Misan is the son of Chief Hope Harriman, who was a businessman and political person from Warri in Nigeria's Delta state. That's absolutely correct. So here's some information on, Harriman's father. This guy, I'm going to give him his dues. He was a president of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers from 1969 to 1975. He branched into private practice. He made a big fortune doing that. He was vice president of the International Real Estate Federation. Just a lot going on with him. So Meghan was made an honorary princess while she was in Nigeria. There were supposedly 3 kings at the ceremony. One was Mr. Oji. One is from the Arochukwu kingdom. One is Mr. Achibi, the Obi of Anistra, and the great Olu of the Warri kingdom. That's the one that got my attention. So to start with, the pictures started to come out, and I looked at this picture of Meghan. She's somewhere in the middle of whatever ceremony, and I couldn't help but notice Harry's face, because I think it's at this point that Harry realizes he is now a spare again, that he is basically just there to hold Meghan's handbag. And I'd like to point out that Harry basically has the exact same look on his face here. As a matter of fact, in this particular picture, when I zoom in for you, Harry looks downright angry because he realizes that he's been completely eclipsed and this entire visit has nothing to do with him and everything to do with Meghan. So going back to Misan Harriman, I couldn't help but notice what this person wrote about ARO, and she's now princess of a tribe that dominated the region on the backs of slaves that they traded. Thank you to this person for circling what's on there. Do you guys see that? Let me zoom in for you. ARO. Why does that sound familiar? Oh yes, American Riviera Orchard. All right. So anyway, it is an absolute matter of fact that this group gained their power through trade relations. They were trading slaves. Meghan didn't say a word about that. One of the Sugars even put a message up and said, could somebody please explain the titles and what they entail? Is Meghan a princess, an African queen? What's going on? And one of the Sugars wrote back, all you need to understand is 3 great kings left their kingdoms to come and receive Meghan. Normally it would never happen, but yeah, it did. And then she compared Meghan to Jesus. So essentially, one of the tribes that crowned her was the Warri tribe, which happened to be the tribe that Misan Harriman's father was over. All right. Well, then the next thing happened. Harry and Meghan went to visit a charity in Nigeria, Save the Children UK, of which Anne has been the patron for over 50 years. That's right. But look at that. Oh, wait. It's Misan Harriman, who happens to be one of the charity's ambassadors. Isn't that interesting? What a coinkydink. Okay, so we knew this was going to start happening. They always do this. They made a few extra stops that they didn't tell anybody about. And now they're going to start drip feeding the information out into the public realm. So this is going to go on now for at least a week. Every day, every other day, there will be a little bit of something. If you guys remember, I told you on my Popcorn Planet interview and in other videos that I thought it was terrible that Harry and Meghan did not address the fact that all of these girls are out of school, that they're being sold off as child brides, that slave labor of the girls. So what did Harry and Meghan do? They went and sat and watched two kids who really are doing something to change the world. They're actual ambassadors. They're talking, they're doing work, and they're doing everything to change the things. And Harry and Meghan basically sat there and listened to their stories. Did Harry and Meghan donate money? No. Did Harry and Meghan offer to help them with their work? No. So what did Harry and Meghan do? Harry and Meghan went, sat, took pictures, had them talk about what they do, and then left. And somehow that's supposed to help them. That doesn't help. Now, as is typical, they released this video just a few hours after Prince William went on social media to mark a decade of African elephant conservation. So typical. They held it and then they waited till the royal family did something and then they released it. Oh my God. They're like 5-year-olds. Ugh. You should know that the People magazine article says, and I'm quoting, that the event was facilitated and chaired by Misan Harriman, who is the global ambassador for Save the Children. So there you go. He set this up for them. Just like I think he set up the whole 3 kings make her a princess. Now, you might want to remember that Harry and Meghan tried to partner up with Save the Children back in 2020 when Meghan had baby Archie in a dirty white onesie and a wet diaper, it appeared, sitting on her lap, and she read a book called Duck Rabbit that was from Oprah's book club. And that was supposedly in collaboration with Save the Stories campaign, which was launched to help kids impacted by COVID-19 pandemic. And by the way, Archwell donated funds to the charity, but of course we never knew how much they donated. And of course, let's be honest, you guys, everything they do is absolutely for self-promotion. And I don't know why they're there, because Anne does a damn good job as their patron, shining a light on what's needed. All right, you guys know what I'm looking for. Those comments, make them good. Please hit the like button to help with the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and follow me over to video 3 because you don't want to miss that. Let's go.